We come into the presence of love. We light a candle for peace. We light a candle to celebrate our unity and our diversity as a beloved of God. So let us now embrace all that we are as a beloved of the Supreme. And this simple act is an act of love from our human heart to the mystical heart of a Father, Mother God who embraces all faiths and not one religion at the expense of another. For God, I believe, did not create religion, but gave us the wisdom, the truth, to find God in creation. So with this simple offering of love, we are honoring the Supreme, the Divine One, the Anointed One, in all beliefs. And though I am a Catholic Christian, a member of the Teo community of interspiritual Franciscans, my path is much simpler now than it was several years ago. But living the enclosed contemplative life, it gives one the opportunity to retreat from the drama of the mind and the world and seek peace in one's life. And I hope that our time tonight, today, this evening, will be an ideal opportunity to relax, to retreat from those inner voices that seek to destroy us by discouraging us. But now we come and we embrace our truth. The truth of that inner voice of spirit that affirms us that we are a beloved of God. So in the name of our beloved Father, Mother, God Supreme, who created you and me, in the name of the risen cosmic Christ, who loves life, and in the name of the Spirit of God, who is the fire of life, in the name of Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother, who nurtures the divine life in all of creation, and in the name of all faith traditions, for they too are the sons and daughters of the Supreme. So let us come to this table of love as brothers and sisters in service to peace. And we come knowing that we are one in truth when we honor our heart, when we embrace all that we are as a beloved, a much loved, cherished son and daughter. As part of my recent retreat, 9 days in the outer Upper Hebrides, on a beautiful island where time has stood still, and where simplicity really does lock you into a different mindset that empowers you to face who you are, to embrace who you are, to love who you are, to celebrate who you are. So those days of contemplation, walking along the wild sea of the Atlantic, on that Hebridean coastline, where the winds, severe though they may be, they certainly shift a lot of the nonsense that we have and the foolishness that we embrace by falling prey to those inner voices from our head that tells us we are no good, that we are a joke, and that why pretend? Why pretend? Why not enjoy the in-crowd's fun? Why not become that party goer, that party animal, and live for the moment and pay later? Why live a simple life? Why embrace a loving God whom one can't see? Why? Those inner voices are so real. But we have to be wise to our heart and honor it. So on this third session, following on from my own personal reflection, I would love to share with you what I sensed in my time in that beautiful place on the island of Uist, in the Outer Hebrides, in the far north of Scotland, where I was so privileged to see the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis, to see the magnificence of light cascading across the night sky. There are no words to define and describe the beauty, the sheer beauty. But to stand there and to look up into the night sky and to see the crushing of color, you were speechless. You couldn't even blink an eye for fear of missing the array of the profusion of color. And I just brought it into my heart. A heart that was confused, a heart that was discouraged, a heart that was searching for love, a heart that was searching for the real Sean, that little boy lost many years ago, who became prey to negativity, to fear, to guilt, because of how I was reared in an Irish Catholic family who ran the fear of God and compromised on the love of God. So for this short session this evening, this morning, wherever you are, I welcome you around this table of love. I welcome you to sit with me and allow me hold your hand and allow my heart to feel your love as my brother and my sister. I come as one in service, and I don't pretend to be anything other than me. And as the saying goes, what you see is what you get. What I would like to share with you in the time that we have allotted for this session is the need to hold on to one's love of one's core beliefs, to respect those core beliefs. Whatever your core beliefs are, honor them, for they are truths. And my core beliefs is that finally, after many, many years of falling over many suitcases and handbags, I have found my truth. Yes, I found it. It has been there all along, but I couldn't see it because I guess deep down there was so much clutter in my life especially nursing, where you empty yourself in order to be there for others, to be there for those who need your skill, especially in palliative care, where so many rely on you, depend on you, to be their eyes and their ears. And in a sense, you lose yourself and you become a part of their journey. And after many years of giving and walking with so many beautiful wounded souls, you lose yourself. And there comes a point where there's no more to give. And that takes real courage. But on this spiritual path, we owe it to ourselves, don't we, that we must retreat from the mind, from our selfishness, from our fear, our depression, our negativity, and our own belief system, and find our true self, as I tried to find myself. And on the spiritual path, yes, there are many obstacles, and yes, many doors close in your face. And there are many days and nights when you encounter the dark night of the soul, where you feel bereft of God's love. But then comes the sunrise, then comes the beauty, then comes nature to greet you, to touch your senses, and to allow you see the face of God. In creation, as I did on that beautiful island, where I could see the eagle fly, the sound of the deers rotting, where I could see the dolphins and the seals, and smell the fresh air and taste the salt from the sea air on my lips, and stand erect, looking up and see the aurora borealis, and there find the peace of God. What beauty! What beauty was there for you and me when we surrender the heart and allow the Supreme touch us and fill us with wonderment. But facing the restlessness of should I surrender or should I ignore my heart? Should I develop and nurture that carefree attitude? Live today, spend today, suffer tomorrow. Let us reflect. Let us come to this table of many blessings, and let us sense the peace and the love of God. And I invite you now to relax and unwind. Be still. Find your comfort zone. Feel safe. I'm not here to threaten you, and I'm not here to undermine you, convert you, coerce you. I am here just like you, for I too am searching for love, but not a lustful love, not a one-night stand. I'm searching for that eternal love that fills that ache in my heart, where I can embrace the wholeness of God's love for me. So let us sit at this table and let us relax. And let us first remind ourselves that we are a beloved of God. We are a cherished one. And let us take heart. And now let us experience the healing touch from the company of heaven, the ones who've gone before us, the wise ones, our teachers. Let us call on them. They made the grade. They're standing now and basking in the supreme oneness of all that is. They are enjoying their epiphany in the presence of God. So let us call on them. And let us be humble enough to allow our heart to receive what is given to us in these few moments, minutes we have together. Let us relax by focusing on our in-breath, that blessed breath, the kiss of God, of new life. And as we breathe in now, let us breathe in the light of selfless love. And let us allow that love flow through us, releasing all harm, all negativity, all sadness from our life. And as we breathe in again, let us hear the words, "Come, my beloved." And in our out breath we say, "Here I am. I come to be with you. I come as your beloved child." Let us now use the gift of free will by asking the Supreme in the name of the risen cosmic Christ to touch our heart, to allow it to become reawakened again to selfless love, and to bring the mind and all its torturous voices that undermine God's gifts to us, that leave us vulnerable and fractured, wounded, and sometimes almost at the point of despair. Let us bring the light of the risen Christ into that mindset that is diabolic, that is anti-love, anti-God. And let us relax now and feel the rhythm of our heartbeat. Can you feel the rhythm of your heartbeat? I can. Let's feel it now as we just relax and be still. Come, Spirit of the Supreme Oneness. Come into all our lives and allow us see what you see. Allow us hear what you hear. Allow us feel what you feel. Allow us touch what you touch. Spirit of God, ignite the fire of divine love in my wounded, aching heart, that I can reach out like you and celebrate my life, a life that you have given yours for to set me free. Allow me live it. Allow me reclaim every second of every minute of every hour to embrace who I am as a child of God, a child of love, not of ritual, a child who is free, not persecuted by guilt, a child who's been liberated through love, a child who is loved and not denied love. Let us breathe in that breath again, but this time let us take a deep, non-labored breath and feel the power of the Spirit of God, the Divine Feminine, touch us now. And as we relax, we become aware that all around us is the company of heaven, the archangels and angels, the ascended masters, and Gaia is here, sat by our feet, soothing our feet, washing our feet. And as she dries our feet, she blesses them with the most beautiful oils. Her gift to us for showing respect to the creation of God, for bringing peace, not hate, for bringing love, not war. As an emissary of light, she is anointing us in gratitude. Let us receive. Let us not be bashful and say, "Oh, I'm not worthy of this." We are worthy. As a child of God, we are worthy. And now let us become aware of the Archangel Michael coming from the north with the power and energy of God. Let us receive his gift to us, and we thank him. And here comes Uriel, the Archangel Prince of the East, bringing illumination. Let us thank him. And the Archangel Gabriel joins us, coming from the south, bringing to us communication of new thoughts, thoughts about loving oneself, forgiving oneself, and allowing the pathway of communication to remain open through trust. We thank Gabriel. And coming from the west, the Archangel Prince Raphael, bringing the healing touch of God into our troubled lives, into those memories that may still haunt us, into situations that we knew were wrong for us, but we thought we knew better than God, so we took a leap into crisis. Let us allow the healing rays of Raphael's love release the shackles and the karmic negative energy, and let us breathe in the breath of freedom. Yes. Let us be free and allow the healing love from the Archangel Raphael to rebalance all our chakras, our root chakra, our sacral solar plexus, our heart chakra, our thymus chakra, now our throat, third eye, and crown chakras. And with our eyes closed, we see the Archangel Metatron coming and standing before us and bringing the sword of welcome, the shield of protection, and the keys to the eternal city. And he places the sword on us and anoints us again as a beloved. He places the shield of protection over us to heal us from man's inhumanity to man, and from those who have wronged us, from those who've abused us. And now he ignites the mystical heart within our heart. And with every in-breath that we breathe, we are breathing in pure love, divine love. And it's sending a current of love through every cell and tissue, nerve ending, throughout our mind, body and spirit. And it allows us now self-heal and embrace wellness, wholeness, and peace. Let us reclaim all that we are as a beloved of God. Let us embrace our true worth, our core values. And let us now listen to the voice of Spirit calling us to embrace the mystical heart of a loving, selfless God. We bow our heads and we give thanks to the company of heaven for their gifts to us at this time in our ascension process. And as we hold this flame of love, as it flickers, it's in rhythmic flow with the beat of our heart for God. And we send blessings to the Father, Mother, God, to Gaia, to the company of heaven, to Francis, to our loved ones in spirit, who walk with us each and every day and who guide us from the eternal city of love, to our partners and friends and soulmates, our families, and all who know us. Let us lift this flame in commemoration of love. And now I thank you from my heart for joining me. And may your God go with you. And may you know the peace and the love of being in service to the Supreme. Namaste. Shalom, inshallah, pax et bonum, Om Shanti. Solo de Caritas. Peace.